Guys, I'll tell you, man. What do you think of my glass here? I have a milkshake inside of it, no milkshake. Look how big his glass is, guys. Oh my god. That is so good. I have never done anything harder than a garage door, guys. I'll tell you. And I gotta put a second one up in that big garage over there. I have an extremely low headroom garage door. Let's go down on the garage. I'm going to show you guys what's going on with that. Hold on a minute. Let me take one more drink. Oh my God. All right. I have tried quick turn brackets. They don't work. I have the super sneaky brackets on. They don't work. What I'm going to have to do is I have to get that top rail that's dedicated to that top roller. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's another rail that goes up here. That's a low headroom rail conversion kit. That's what I got to put in there. Now we'll get rid of these. We'll put my regular roller brackets up here, and they'll be dedicated to that top rail. Because when I close this with the garage door, with the opener, it scrapes the ceiling. But let me show you what I did to give myself even more headroom in here. I mounted the garage door opener way down there. I bolted it into my concrete patio, and I made myself out of a fence post a pull arm, I guess you can call it. That pull arm's temporary until I find a bar that'll be a little bit more pleasing to the eye. So what happens, I'm not going to run it right now, but what happens is it'll open with no problem. But when it closes, the top of that garage scrapes the ceiling. Before, see where that little cutout is up there? Before, when I had the opener arm up here, even with that cutout, it would hit the top. So I'm going to spend another 120, maybe 130 bucks, and we're going to put a top rail in. Now, once I get that top rail, we're going to take this bracket here off, and here, we got this one here. We'll take this off, and we'll put that guy up there. That way, this will go up a little bit more, and I'll have more headroom down here. I kind of like having the motor down there, guys, because I don't have to worry about hitting the motor with my head when I go in here all the time. So I still haven't started tearing the bike apart. I might start tearing it apart tonight. I'll see. I might not. All right, let's go over to the other garage now. What, it's about 42 degrees out here now, Kita. Kita, what do you say? Say, I wobble. I wobble. Ah. No, she don't want to play. Okay. So we pounded our beams in place. That one there, I can't pound that guy in anymore, guys. So what we have to do now is we got to bolt the bottom in, and we got to bolt the top in. Then we'll start coming around here. We'll start building our corner. We're going to have a huge corner here, a mammoth corner. And I got to fill the block in, probably maybe 2 blocks I'll fill them in. And I got to figure out some way to fasten a block to that concrete, so then they can't. It'll. I mean, they'll get pushed out in time, but if I can at least drive a bolt into the concrete, then at least that'll give it something to grip onto. Maybe I'll bolt it into this too. Maybe I won't. So that's what we got going on here. You see, I loosened up all the wires. Those should all have conduit in them, but they don't. So that's the way. That's going to be probably one of the things the housing inspector doesn't like. But the way it goes. Oh, man. Oh, my God. It's a little piece of heaven. Probably been about 2 years since I had a milkshake. So, yeah, I have to buy that rail. It's called a low headroom conversion kit. They're about $100. That way, that roller that's on the top panel, that's dedicated to that. That's the only roller that's going to go in there. So when the garage door opens and closes, it'll guide that. And hopefully it doesn't hit the ceiling. I don't think it will, because that's what the other garage door had. And I can't take that off. I can't take that top rail off of old tracks because they're welded on. They welded them on. You know, I can always cut them off, but then I got to make brackets. You know, by the time I do all that, I can go buy them probably for around the same amount of money it's going to cost me to make brackets. So, but I'll tell you guys, I have never done anything harder than put a garage door up. They are rough. You know, I don't know. I might start tearing that bike apart tonight. I'd like to see what the heck's going on with that stator. My e-bike is shipped. I'll get my e-bike next week, and I'm gonna try to use it as much as I can. That'll eliminate a lot of gasoline. You know, they can raise gas as high as I want now, because that e-bike can take me everywhere I need to go around here until winter comes. That e-bike can take me to work. My place of work is only 9 miles away. It can take me to my doctor. It can take me to the supermarket, the grocery store, the hardware store. So I think I showed you guys, I did get that little plastic stepper bracket that you shove in the primary chain. I got 2 of those. I don't remember if I showed you guys that. Well, that's downstairs anyway. That's downstairs on that table. And so now we're waiting on, I have to wait on my my low headroom conversion kit track. And for the block, I need cement. I don't have any cement for the block. I need probably a bag of masonry cement, and I need some sand and cement to fill the block in. You know, because what we're going to do is we're going to drill a hole in the cement in the floor for each block that's going to lay on the floor. And I'm going to pound in a piece of rebarb down in that hole. Then we'll fill the block with cement. So the theory is that rebarb is going to be stuck in the cement, and everything's going to be cemented around the rebar, so it shouldn't be able to move around. That's the theory. You know, because in time, it'll move. I'd probably probably by the time it's going to move, I'll be dead and gone, and I'm not going to care.